All right. Well, we're gonna yeah. Let's just start right off with the intro.
Okay. Oh God, we're coming in hot.
We're coming in hot.
Okay, let's go. You still like the song that you made for us, or are you feeling like some artists are like they don't like anything that they make? Guess you're
That's a
the
good
latter.
question. I think I still enjoy what I made. It's just I know that with the tools I have now, and yeah, like it's been a couple of years since I made that. Like I can do it better now,
Better. Mm-hmm.
but I don't hate. Like I still like it. I still kind of like how I developed the theme, how I led into the original like peg that you had me compose around.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I'm tooting my own horn here, but yeah, I still like it.
Oh, it's good. You should be tooting that horn. I mean, I wouldn't have kept it if it doesn't sound good. I would have been like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to hire someone else and not tell Mark. He hardly watches the stream on his end anyway. Won't notice.
That is yeah, that'd be kind of terrible.
That would be cold.
So yeah, welcome everyone to this is another week in tabletop gaming news, another episode of Table Talk. So JP and I are here to to instead of being cold, uh, to warm your hearts with the
Oh,
weekly roundup. In case you were too busy, to look into the news or to follow your usual websites or newsletters or something like that. If you still do newsletters in this day and age,
I don't even
um,
put a newsletter out. So if you've been following our newsletter, I have news for you. That's not us.
no, no, like from their favorite gaming websites or favorite publishers. Like if
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, if you haven't been able to look through those over the week, like hopefully we pick it up and like we bring it up here and we get to have a nice discussion about it.
Oh,
So yeah, um, let's see housekeeping. Like let's go over what we've been doing and what we're gonna be doing. JP, why don't you tell us about like what we did this week?
no, if you guys didn't know, that's our fault because we haven't been promoting it as much as we should have. But there was a charity stream, our very first charity stream that we ran for our friend and fan of the channel, Neil Namoro. So the bad news is, well, it sucks. Cancer sucks, and he's stricken with it. So he's sought help from his friends and family, and we decided to do what we do best and try and stream to raise funds for his medical treatments and medicine and surgery, or not surgery. What's it called again? Chemotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's what we did on Saturday. Our very own Mark dying,
We have a
and
mark.
we have a Mark. Yes, he was able to design and run a very interesting game show type campaign or adventure
One
on
shot, one shot.
Talespire. Yeah, it was a one shot. But we used our main campaign characters. They're I actually haven't watched the ending yet. I have to get around to seeing what kind of crazy shenanigans you guys did at the end there. But yeah, that was our first. We raised a modest amount for Neil. This was in partnership with Downtime Dudes and Greasy Snitches. In particular, Paul from Greasy Snitches was there to guest with us on the show on the one shot, and the Downtime Dudes did an IRL, an actual um, D&D epic BGC. So at an actual venue, we had two options: you can watch the stream, or you can go to the venue, or both. If you wanted to support Neil both ways, and they raised quite a bit too.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
They
happy to
did.
say that very
Let
successful.
me zoom in on Firefox. You know what I don't like by the way about Firefox is that for some reason like all the tabs are visible. I think on Chrome, like they it hides it a bit better. But anyway,
Oh, on Chrome, I designed it so that it crops out the top 80 or so pixels. So you can
oh,
do that too on your capture.
oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, sure. Let me do that right now.
While Mark
Let
is
me
doing that,
see. There
I'll
we
greet
go.
Tagoy in chat. What's up, Santagoy?
Hey,
Behold, I am
man.
here, he says. Best wishes to you, Neil. Yeah, best wishes to Neil. If he's watching, if he's not, if he sees this at a later date, or if he never sees it at all, it's fine because we're wishing him well regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Santago. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, much appreciated. So here is the update from the downtime dudes. That's Lance and Toby. Um, so they were able. Everyone was able to raise 50,809
Wow,
pesos. So
that
yeah,
is amazing.
I think Lance. This is probably, yeah. This is definitely Lance writing. Good fucking Gromish. That is a TKO. So yeah. It's like Lance and Toby put this whole thing together, but really it wouldn't have gotten this successful if not for if not for everyone who donated or donated on the stream and went to the actual event at fully booked High Street and contributed their own like hard-earned cash to helping this cause. So they had their their realistic target was 15,000 pesos. What is that in US dollars, JP?
That's
Roughly.
about $300. A
Yeah,
little less than
300.
$300.
Um, but they were able to raise more than three times that amount.
Almost
So
$1,000. That's crazy.
yeah, congratulations to everyone. The organizers, uh, the participants, and the people who donated on stream. Thank you so much for for doing a solid to to for Neil, the
Yeah.
member of the game community.
I hope that Neil knows that even if us all the time, and it might have been a while since he saw our content, we still remember him as being one of the very first people to ever support Dicecast. I think I mentioned this during the stream itself, but Neil
Mm-hmm.
was the first to comment on our very first Dicecast YouTube video.
Yeah,
So yeah, even though we've never met in person, dude to Dicecast.
dude. Yeah, definitely. I want to say welcome to Lichcasts and Speaking Beast. Welcome to the stream.
Eric,
Thank you for tuning
speaking
in.
boost. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Commander
thanks.
Pulsar,
Yeah.
thank you so much for following.
Aw, you guys are so good to us. That's a distinction that first commenter ever, says Eric. Yes, yes.
Yeah, and
I
thankfully he wasn't like first. Like
It was actually a constructive comment.
yes,
He
super
he said that he didn't like the shaky cam, which we got rid of. So,
right away. Valuable
oh
feedback,
man.
right? Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
So let's go through. Just to be proper about this. Like, let's go through everyone that the downtime dudes thanked.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Let's give credit where
Because it's
credit is
not just
due.
us, and it's not just Downtime Dude or Adventures Anonymous as well. So
Yes. So JP, you wanna well, I should do it because I have the page open
I have the
actually.
page. Oh well, I also have the page open now. Now that you
Let's take
mentioned it,
turns. Let's
but
take turns.
sure, sure. We'll make this a whole thing.
It's like whose line, when they're reading out the
Mm-hmm.
credits at the end. Go for it. You take first, and we'll
All right,
alternate.
so special thanks to Fully Booked. That's where Downtime Dudes held their IRL event. This was Fully Booked BGC. They have a really nice venue there where you can chill and have coffee, and like you can rent it for I think a pretty reasonable price. It was big enough for what, 6 or 7 tables? Did Lance say?
I think so. I think
It was
that's
it was it
yeah,
was pretty sizable, and they
mid-sized
obviously
venue.
managed to make it work. So thank you, Fully Booked, for that. Hopefully, we can have more events there in the future.
Mm-hmm. Um, Also, thank you to Adventures Anonymous for lending the Downtime Dudes a ton of support. Rue taught Lance how to set up a registration booth. Nika donated dice. Charles and Miguel were, just awesome, nice dudes with hearts of gold. Well,
We can skip
you,
Dicecast, but we should mention Paul
yes.
from Greasy Snitches. He's a DM, a very prominent DM here in the Philippines, and he joined us graciously to lend his presence and his celebrity status to the cause. He was supposed to make it to the IRL, I think, right? He
Mm-hmm.
mentioned this before, um, but there was another scheduling conflict, so he decided to opt for the hour earlier game instead, which
Mm-hmm.
was perfect, for us
Yeah.
and for Neil. So yeah, Paul was a treat. He was super fun to play with. His character was insanely interesting. An Acquisitions Incorporated employee, Minotaur. What was
Yeah.
his class? Like
A druid,
was a
shepherd druid, I think
yeah,
is what it's
shepherd
called.
druid. Hmm.
Yeah.
But like in game, he was some sort of like bitter,
Auditor.
right?
Yeah. He was auditing the Dicecast crew.
Yeah, like he was supposed to be reviewing adventuring parties on how they could improve their adventuring game.
So really he's like a resource speaker or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
TED Talk. He's a walking TED
Hmm.
Talk. Um yeah, no, thank you. Thank you, Paul. Next up is Frillian for the art direction and the publication material that came out on for the event. Frillian also did the awesome character art that we put up on our own
Actually, yeah.
posts. So yeah, if everything looked beautiful, thanks to Frillian. Thank you so much.
Mitch also helped with other publication materials, so thanks for that. I'm not sure if it was Frillian or Mitch who did the poster. What,
Mm.
either one of them, whichever one of you did that, great job. Because Mark then was inspired by that poster, and he made our version of it, the one for the stream. And Trish actually says that it looks good enough to be something that you would pitch to a what do you call this? A design company.
Aw,
Surely inflated
thank you,
Mark's
Trish.
ego a little bit.
Filled into the poster. That is the attribution. I think the rest of the pub mats were Mitch. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And JV
The Commander
apparently.
Pulsar, by the way, thanks for stopping
Oh.
in to say hi. Yeah, you should do your homework first. Don't listen to us because we're probably going to distract you from your homework.
No,
Get
you know
back
what?
here when you're done, though.
The homework he's talking about is Pulsar. Commander Pulsar is doing an RPG writers workshop.
Oh,
Like he's
dang.
participating in it. I tuned in
Okay.
on his stream. Was it Saturday? Yeah, last after our stream.
Oh,
And or was it Friday? Sorry, Friday our time. After my building stream, and yeah, like awesome. It was pretty educational.
we
Tuning
should
in.
we should do a debriefing after every stream because like sometimes I'm not there when you're streaming and sometimes you're
That's a
not there
good
when
point.
I'm streaming. So
Mm-hmm.
like we should be on the same page when there are new fans or new
Audience
networking,
members.
you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Because like
yeah.
you are already familiar with Commander Pulsar, but he's a new name or she's a new name to me.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
we'll
Yeah, we should do that. We should have a powwow after
uh,
powwow
what are
after
we
each
like
stream.
50?
um, let's see. What's next?
Nah,
Wait,
or
who did we
JV?
mention last? JV. Yeah. JV dropped by and lent us parts of the documency. Ooh, a new school of magic.
And Anna was the gopher or the runner for their team. Every team needs a runner.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for doing the legwork, quite literally.
The DMs were Merrick, Peter, Paolo, who I guess belated happy birthday, Paolo. Todd, January, and Fiona. Fiona being the DM whose table earned more than some of the biggest cash sponsors. So on the
I,
day they had a similar donor system where you could spend for rerolls, and I guess she put her players through a gauntlet.
Oh man, that's crazy. Um, how does one table earn more than some of the cash sponsors? That's crazy. Good job. And then shout out from Downtime Dudes to Alan Patrick or is that Alan Patrick one name or Alan hyphen Patrick? Patrick.
One. I think it's just like first name, middle name,
So Alan
or no,
Patrick
it's
and the
first name,
rest of
last
the
name. Yeah.
Adventurers League admin team for providing reroll and certification support. Oh, cool. Okay, so he's actually from the AL, the official AL admin team.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, he's the reason why even use the D&D name and
Yes,
logo
the
and
logo.
license.
So yeah, it is an officially supported, AL event.
Mm-hmm.
So next up is Philip for dropping by to donate, and of course Eric, Lichcasts also did a
Oh,
very generous hit and run.
so cool.
So yeah, and of course all the players from the Adventures League Philippines community, to everyone who I guess includes everyone who came over to participate in the event. Even the I guess I think there were a few newbies. There must have been a few newbies, is what I'm saying. Also to those of us, of course, who joined to those who joined us on stream. Last Saturday, thank you so much. Like you guys are awesome. I had a
Yeah.
blast DMing, especially like with some of the creative curses that you guys were slinging the way of the players and also the boons. So
Those were
yeah.
kick ass. Some of the curses and boons were very creative.
Eric says he was selling toys in Shang and was driving home when he saw Lance in the car park. Okay. So yeah, it was fate. Wow. Nice. Very fortuitous. Um, but yeah, like my favorite. I mean, like like my favorite donation was when Krista
Krista.
essentially summoned Keanu Reeves into to help Paul out. That was super fun.
So something that you guys might have noticed if you're paying attention to the stream visually is well, there's one new thing on our stream now is we show the chat on screen, and one of the things that the chat picks up, aside from all of the other, regular Twitch chats and Facebook chats, and YouTube and Mixer chats, which in itself is really cool, is we can also see our Discord chat now. So Sandagoy, you posted a link to a news article for us to talk about,
Thank you so much.
which we are now obliged to talk about because it shows up on screen.
No,
I've also
yeah.
shared a link to Neil's donation page. So if you want to continue supporting Neil, even beyond our streams, then please feel free to do so by going to his Go Get Funding page.
All right. Yeah, please do. Please do check it out. On his GoFundMe page, like you can see all the details of his fight. Like this what he's specifically going through, and why he needs your help. So yeah, please do drop by there. Um, yeah, like what especially considering like what the downtime dudes have posted here. Um, it's a successful round in a very long and difficult fight. So it's still not over. So any help you can continue to lend means a lot, and it yeah means a lot to Neil.
By
Okay.
extension to us.
Yep. Here's a photo. Let's just go through some photos of the event.
Sure.
To show everyone like what the space is like, and
Curious too, actually. I haven't seen any of that.
there you go. This is I think on
Ooh.
the top floor of
No,
fully
it's on
booked.
the second to the top floor.
And so like near the Starbucks.
Yes, there's another floor at the very, very top. That's an even bigger event space, but
Mm-hmm.
it's over the top. You don't need that much space for what they were trying to do.
I see. All right. So yeah,
Oh, so many people, so many
so
happy
many people.
faces.
Oh, that's right. They raffled off a starter set.
Oh, wow.
This
Not
was
the
the lucky
essentials kit,
winner,
though, the
I
starter
guess.
set, right?
I don't think the essentials kit has made it to our shores
I hear
just
it's
yet.
still a Target exclusive. Darn you, Target.
Yeah. So there you go. There's Marek who has guested on Dicecast before when we
Yes.
talked about What was that? Action to aid? Was it?
Yes, Action to Aid. She was also the one whose table we featured in the Action to Aid live stream,
Yes.
if you remember.
All right. Congratulations again to Downtime Dudes and everybody who participated.
So many people. It's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, let's go into our first official topic. The
Okay.
uh, something that
Oh,
is
wait.
just as crazy. Yes, what's up?
There's still a housekeeping topic to talk about, which is, but it's
Oh,
not
right.
coming this month. It's next month,
Mm-hmm.
right? In partnership with Gamers and GMs Philippines. Sorry, I was listening to something that was going on here behind me. In partnership with Gamers and GMs Philippines, we're going to be doing a discussion panel thing. Is that how you're calling it? Roundtable discussion panel thing?
Roundtable discussion, yeah.
Okay, not panel thing. About how to design and get your own games and modules and adventures published. So we've invited game designers from various outlets, some of them involved with gaming groups here, like Adventures Anonymous, or Gamers and GMs Philippines, and others more independent who have published material online, or in the case of Lance, even with D&D. I'm not sure if Lance is going to make it to our talk, though. Did he confirm?
Yeah, that's funny. It
So funny.
like we should know, like at the very least about Lance's attendance, but I think we
I
haven't.
know.
Yeah, he's a
He's so
busy guy.
busy.
He's a busy
Yeah.
guy, so it's
He
understandable if he
has he
can't.
wears many hats.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. But regardless of
Um,
that, we have a lot of other guest speakers lined up already, like more than we can even fit on a stream.
yeah.
So
If you're watching this and I haven't gotten back to you, it's because we've had to kind of talk to our friends over at GridFam, the developers there,
yeah,
about maybe tweaking a few things so we can accommodate more people. But we probably will have to. I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch if you're watching and you are part of session zero. Um, yeah, I'll be in touch with you guys. I'll be sending some emails pretty soon, probably within the day, about the stream.
this is almost completely Mark's baby for Dicecast. I've taken a step back from this project because I have other responsibilities now as a new daddy. So Mark has graciously offered to handle this for me, and it's funny seeing him scramble for all of this stuff. And I sometimes I just want to jump in
I'll
and be
be
like,
all right. I'm
"It's
good.
gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry."
I'm always anxious. That's my secret.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like my perception of you is that you're like one of the most chill dudes. That's Trisha's opinion too. She thinks like you're one of the most chill hipsters that we know. And then here you are telling us that you're always anxious and fidgety.
I'm
Uh,
always anxious. Like it's
don't believe
yeah.
it.
No. It hey Trish. Um
And the
aw.
baby out.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
baby. All right. But yeah, so it's a perfect segue because like when our first topic is about session zero. So to tell you more about the event, um, this is essentially gamers and GMs putting together um, a place, a platform that celebrates uh, local game designers in our tabletop community. So this is going to be on August 25th at the Green Sun Hotel on Pasong Tamo Extension, where they'll be able to shine a spotlight on talented and passionate creators in a convention filled with creative homebrews, new worlds, systems, and lots of new ideas to explore. So there'll be over 40 new products at Session Zero. That's new to me. That's a lot. Um,
Yeah. Dang.
there'll be lots for you and your fellow RPG enthusiasts to do. You can mingle with the authors, play the games run by their creators. So it's been a long road to Session Zero, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ditchcasts, but you started talking about like this started becoming a formal thing, like just like around the start of the year, right? And I think like this is what kind of jump started a lot of creators to essentially start playtesting and putting together the layouts for their games and essentially coming up with a functional product for your event in August. Is that right? Did I get that right? But yeah. Um,
Wait for his stream to catch up.
the Tagoy heard about it in March. Cool. That's a good question. Who is Paul Kazegi?
He's a game designer actually.
Awesome.
Tabletop game designer. I think he's designed some indie games, including oh god, this is bad that I don't know. Actually, maybe Dice Chuck would not reprimand me for this because some of his games are a little obscure,
Uh huh.
like Nicotine Girls, My Life with Master, The Valedictorian's Death. Obviously, I'm reading off of his Wikipedia page now. The
Uh huh.
World, the Flesh, and the Devil, Specimen for Resurrection, Acts of Evil, The Niche Engine, Honeydew, The Vernal Chieftains, The Clay That Woke.
There you go. Oh, there's Dice Chuck and with the face
Still
palm.
not like this thing. Okay.
The clay that woke is apparently amazing, according to Lichcasts. We should check it out sometime. Um, yeah. Just a few things about this event. Merchant and artist registration begins on July 15th, and interested parties can email gamersandgms@gmail.com to receive the form. Participants can begin also registering on July 15th, which will also include a new sponsorship system where you can help make Gamers and GMs events more accessible to even more people. Eric, are there any details you can give on about that sponsorship system? Um, that you're at liberty to disclose on in chat?
Is it available? Is it okay for you to tell us about this publicly, or do we have to email you guys for this? Because maybe Dice Guest will be a sponsor. I don't know. It depends. Also, Eric says we should show his silly video. So where is it on the Twitter? On Twitter,
Wait.
we put out a video. He said, and it's gotten responses from Paul Shaggy.
Okay, yeah.
So
Send the link over.
yeah, send a link over. Okay, wow, Dagoy is on it. Dang, he
Dang,
is
dude.
so fast.
All right, here we go.
Watch it at the same time as you play it. So
Oh, why did I
oh,
full screen?
it needs sound. Oh god, it's loud.
Sorry.
It's really loud.
Sorry. There you go. That is awesome. I like the animation.
Yeah. Like the warm.
It's very it's
Very
like
Inception. Very movie trailer. I love it.
nice. Yeah, very movie trailer. Very epic movie. Epic fantasy movie. All right. Awesome. So, they if you want to find out more about session 0, like if Twitter is your main platform, there is the hashtag also on Facebook. Hashtag road to session 0. So I think a lot of the designers will be posting about their work leading up to the event. If you want to read about like what they're doing and um, stay tuned for announcements and stuff. Yeah, that is the hashtag you should be paying attention to. Road to session 0, and eventually we'll start posting about like what we're doing to help shine a bit more of a spotlight also on the event and the designers participating. So we will be using that hashtag too pretty soon.
Eric clarifies about the sponsorship opportunity is like
Okay.
what you can do is you can sponsor some of the tickets of people who might need this financial support to attend their events. So at least they can mitigate the cost for the ticket for those individuals. So it's pretty unique. I haven't heard of
Cool.
that before.
Cool. So it's like you buy like you're buying an extra ticket for a friend,
Yeah,
essentially.
I think so. That's the crux of it.
Yeah. Nice. There's this moment on Twitter that Lichcast is sharing about session zero. Let's see what it's about.
It is a Twitter moment. I'm sorry, I don't know
Oh,
anything about Twitter or Instagram or most social things. Even Facebook, I don't have a Facebook account. Like, you're gonna have to explain to me what does it mean when it's a moment on Twitter?
I think a moment on Twitter is just. I don't think there's any like functionality behind it.
Okay.
Let's see, just like a moment on Twitter.
Okay. It collates important session zero posts on Twitter, is what
I
Eric
see.
says. Something we're picking up from Sean Knitter's Big Bad Con in the States. Oh, not Sean Nittner, sorry. That was in reference to the sponsoring other people's tickets. Okay.
All right.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who is oblivious to social media that way. I honestly, for most Dicecast social stuff, I just leave it to Mark and the others.
Hang on. I'm just fixing my video a bit. Sorry, like I know it's gone blank. Let me just. There we go. I
Grace.
realized my video is a bit dark. There we go. Okay.
Dice Chuck also doesn't use it. Dice Chuck, we didn't see your standard greeting today. Your greetings and hallucinations. That's why we were caught off guard when you
When you
just
popped
jumped
in,
in with the freaking not like this.
it's a very Kool-Aid man moment.
Eric says moments are something that Sin Posadas figured out. I'm also a Luddite on Twitter. Okay.
Ah, cool. All right. Um. Yeah, Sin is one of the game designers and authors participating in the event. So yes, you can check out her Twitter at Dewata Manila on Twitter. All right.
It's okay,
Speak.
Dice Chuck. We were also late. We actually started the stream hot today. No pre-stream, no um, banter.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of an abrupt start for all of us.
Speaking of abrupt, did you guys know this caught me totally off guard that Google now has an official die roller?
I have known that since 2013.
You've known about this?
Even showed it to you once. I did the whole okay Google roll a d20. You don't remember
Ah,
that?
that was this. Okay. I I guess, I guess
I
it
don't
just it wasn't sorry.
know. And you know what pisses me off
What? What?
is I know why you're reporting on this now.
What?
Oh, the inspiration for this. So yeah,
Sorry,
I'm a little
you cut
I'm a
out a bit.
little
You cut out a bit.
why you're posting about this now is because a certain group on Facebook posted about it recently, and so that's why I'm a little ticked off that you're posting about this right now. So yeah,
No. It first showed up on the group,
them. So
on the more public group.
okay.
So I'm just putting it up here in case people missed it. So, um yeah, but basically it's pretty handy. So I totally forgot that you shared this. Sorry about that. But
No, but it's
it's
okay. Yeah, not everyone might know about this. So
yeah, not everyone might know about it. So one of the things that's pretty cool about this, I don't know actually like how they determine the random numbers. For the longest time when I've had to randomize numbers, I've used this first hit, this first search result, random.org,
yeah,
because they source it from like
either.
chaotic data, like weather data, to kind of randomize their stuff.
I think it's the same thing on Google's end. They might have just used random.org as a base because a lot of people use
mm,
that API.
yeah, as the
I'm
seed.
gonna show you it here actually on my
Okay,
phone if my phone will cooperate. Um, roll a d20. Slow,
there you go.
so slow.
It's coming up. It
There, I
it's
got a 14.
is it a tiny icon on one side? Okay, yeah,
Be cool.
yeah. So
Also
over
say flip a
here,
coin, etc.
on the browser, uh, on the browser page for it. It's a bit bigger. Um, so it's a bit more
Oh, that's new. You can add a
visible.
modifier now.
Yes, you can add modifiers. So like we can roll like 4d6, like plus 4, and there you go. Um yeah, it's just pretty straightforward. It'd be nice if it on your phone it had like, gyroscope sensitivity, so you could just shake your phone and it rolls. I'm such a fan of the L5R die roller because that's how it
Yeah, I
works.
know.
Uh it's
It is a really good die roller.
it
So
is. It's
even
worth the
not
money.
it for L5R dice,
Mhm.
and I'm still ticked off that that's where you got the news from.
You got to chill out, man. It's all
Oh,
good.
I know. It's so irrational, but I'm just so jealous of them because that was my dream and they did it first. Anyway, let's catch up
Oh.
with chat. So back here, Eric says, "You guys are always hot."
Thank
I
you.
said we came in hot. Okay, we started the stream hot. Yeah. Tagoy says, "You guys are so hot that you set fire to this rain. It's raining here." Oh, Tagoy, I hope that it's the kind of rain that's calm and makes you
And
relax.
pleasant.
Yeah, rather than the torrential
I'll be
downpour
right
that
back.
makes that would suck. I hope that you're doing okay. Nobody expects a dice check Inquisition. Our chief weapon is surprise, surprise, and fear. Fear and surprise. Our two weapons are fear and surprise, and ruthless efficiency. Our three weapons are fear, surprise, and ruthless efficiency, and an almost fanatical devotion to the Pope. Our four, no, amongst our weapons, amongst our weaponry, are such elements as fear, surprise. I'll come in again. I love that. Tagoy, Twitter lists. Dice Chuck 14 came in too late. The pit trap is already open. I fell in. Oh no, I died. I had to make a new character. And it's Forrest Gump Big Ol' Fat Rain.
Wow.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not
Over
that
here
way.
it's sunny. Like if you can't tell
Yeah.
by this wall of light, it's
We're
pretty
here
hot.
too. Although I can see the rain clouds off in the distance. So it might become rainy here too, which means that when it starts raining here, you might be able to see the clouds on your end now.
Mhm. JP, I got to do something real quick. You mind taking over for a few minutes?
Oh, okay, okay. I
All
can't
right.
control the topics, so could you scroll that down so that the Witcher one is at the top?
All right. Got it. There
Been
you go.
36 degrees Celsius here. Holy crap, Dice Chuck. Santiago, it's like the Hillary Duff song. Let the rain pour down. I don't know this is the Hillary Duff song, so I'm not going to sing it for you guys. Dice Chuck, who said Canada is always cold? Nobody. Nobody did. Um, all right. I wasn't the one who put together the list today. It was all Mark, so I'm going to be reading most of it. I can't control what's on screen because obviously that is Mark's computer, not mine. So let's get through this. Just have my windows open here so I can see um, who's chatting and who says what where. So, tabletop role playing game, The Witcher Easy mode. I don't know what a Witcher normal or hard mode. So the description of this is the world doesn't need a hero, it needs a professional. The continent is locked in a brutal war, and monsters once again roam the land. A million stories of love, loss, revenge, greed, and glory play out against this grim backdrop. Which one will be yours? With streamlined and easy to understand rules, pre-gen characters, and a ready to run adventure, this booklet provides everything a group needs to leap right into the dark and dangerous world of The Witcher. Keep your wits and your swords sharp. I uh I've never played The Witcher. Not even the first, or even the most recent third mode, which is the third one, which is supposed to be the best one. So I can't say like I should be for this because well, Mark just came back in. I've never played The Witcher. You have though, right?
Hey, yeah. The Witcher. I played The Witcher 1. A bit of, well, all three actually. So 1, 2, and 3. Um, so it's very much a sandbox. Well, at least 3 is the best expression of like a sandbox. The biggest expression of a sandbox RPG in the Witcher franchise. I'm not sure if that's what they went for, but yeah, I mean it's a tabletop RPG, so it's probably like pretty sandbox.
So apparently, this is called easy mode
Mm-hmm.
because this is a supplement to a much bigger full rule book.
Yes, it is essentially a quick start.
Okay.
So it's a free quick start that you can get on Drive Through RPG. You can see I downloaded it for you guys, so you can see it here, like in its full PDF glory. So it is an introductory booklet to the Witcher tabletop RPG. I think they released this because of free RPG day.
Okay.
So yeah,
Is that recently?
um, I think that was quite recent. I'm not sure. We should be more on top of that, I think. But like, yeah, like we've been quite busy. Um, let's see. Let's see. I'm more curious about like what the actual mechanics are. So why don't we look at you got a bunch of setting info at the start, so the conjunction of the spheres, background on witchers and monsters and what they do, about the political setting, the political setup, so the Nilfgaardian wars, and where your character fits in. So in the Witcher TRPG, your character is a person who. Okay, so you don't. I think you don't necessarily have to be a Witcher. It looks like you build up their background, choose a profession and race, and yeah. This specific one, this quick start, comes with 6 pre-gens. So let's look at what dice you'll need. Interesting. So it doesn't use a full set of polyhedral dice. It uses a D10 and a D6.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. Let's see if we can. All right, there you go. So the character sheet has a bunch of different stats. Are you
Dice
seeing
Checker
this?
saying, so in other words, it's palladium.
I that's the initial fear that kind of crept into my mind there.
Agoy was
Let's see
also
what.
saying in the chat that
Mm-hmm.
the tabletop RPG sucks. It has a friggin' 8-page errata that was released within the month that it came out. The rules are self-contradictory otherwise and very obtuse.
Ooh. That's why Dice Chuck said, in other words, it's Palladium. Man. It's Santago says it's a great lore dump if you're into that. Otherwise, the game ain't worth it. So yeah, definitely in the footsteps of Palladium, if that's true.
hmm
Huh.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, this
That's
does
kind of
look.
bad news because The Witcher and CD Projekt Red are hallmarks of PC gaming. Um, it's kind of sad that it didn't translate that well over to pen and paper. If I'm understanding it correctly.
Well, on the other hand, it's not that difficult to do The Witcher in fifth ed or like D&D or even like something a bit off the well-traveled path like Symbaroum, like any dark fantasy. Anything that can do dark fantasy can probably do Witcher. Um, and even if this is an official product, it's not like the fate of the franchise is hanging on this TRPG. It's still the
Mm.
video games, right? That'll determine the legacy and ultimately like where the IP will go. But yeah, look at this, man. Look at number 7. Different armor values for head, upper body, and lower
Oh
body.
my god. Wow.
Um,
That's like needlessly complicated already.
yeah,
If this was all automated by like an app, a DM
yeah.
app companion app, that would be great. All that.
I would love to see
I'm
something like
listening
that.
to it now. God damn it, Dagoy. Why'd you get me started on this song?
It looks like they use 1d10 as the resolution mechanic and 1d6 for the effects. Because
Oh,
you roll 1d10 plus your skill base for the skills, and then you roll. It looks like all the weapons are rated in d6s and modifiers. So effect is d6. Oh, it's a first ever. It's a first project kind of thing. Well, that
I
explains a
see.
lot.
Yeah, too much ambition, I think. A lot of people's first project is just on anything, not just games, it's just too
Mm-hmm.
much ambition.
Yeah, and you have like different ratings for health and stamina. Huh. I think they might have wanted to stay too close to the video game elements, the video game
Maybe.
mechanics. That might be a thing, a factor. All right, let's go through a bit more. So you
I
have
feel like the more the more you're gonna scroll, holy shit! Look at that! Wow, this table's galore.
yeah.
All right, Mark, keep going, keep going. What else are we gonna see? Oh, is this gonna be the first ever case of a stuck JP face? Quick,
Oh,
screen cap that. Eric, where are you? Screen cap that shit.
it did freeze. My internet hiccuped. So sorry about that, guys.
Was it was Converge's fault. Yeah, I don't know what it
um,
is.
I don't know either. Like I might. Do you think it's as simple as me needing to get a new cable?
I don't know because I get hiccups too, and
Mm,
I do diagnostics every once in a while, and my cables are fine.
mm-hmm.
Cables entirely, and still got the hiccups. So I don't know. Suddenly having a lot more customers because they've recently expanded. Like before, they were just in my area here
Yeah,
in Ortigas, and then they expanded to QC, and then eventually where Mark lives, and now they're expanding south. They are along Parañaque or along Sucat now
I
in
see.
Parañaque, so could just be rapid expansion. They can't accommodate
Growth
all of the
pains.
new subscribers. Yeah,
Yeah.
the babies are going through.
um, look at this. So, all right. Using the science as a stamina cost. Okay, cool. So it's like a mana system. Um, it it lists like what kind of, I think, how you defend against it. So you defend against an area attack or direct attack,
Okay.
right? But look at the range. The range looks super granular because you have 2 meter cones, 8 meters, 2 meter cones, uh, 3 meter radius on Irden. It looks super granular.
Yeah, this is overcomplicated, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
is this stream
Santago
title?
says,
Has it not changed? I updated it.
"Oh my god, it hasn't been changed the whole time? Weird. Let's
Uh,
fix that.
yeah, please do.
I'll do it. I'll do it."
It's based on the fusion system.
Uh-huh.
That's what Lichcast is saying. This system is based. This game is based on the fusion system. Yeah, Arthas Lorian games. Yeah, it's quite granular and okay. So this is really par for the course. Okay, interesting. So anyway, yeah, like
Interesting.
I don't have I'm this is like a very reactionary reaction cuz I'm not I'm not that, I'm not well versed at all in fusion. So like you guys should check this out yourselves, especially like if you've been playing fusion for a while and you like fusion games. Um you like playing fusion. You should yeah, such a wordsmith. You can check this out. Like go ahead, go to Drive Through RPG. I don't think we've put up the link yet. So let me put it up in chat for you guys. So this is going to all the streams.
I mentioned something in chat that caught my eye, mouse guard. Did you guys know that there was going to be a mouse guard uh movie, but it got canceled like the day that it was announced? I think I shared
Yeah,
this with you, Mark. Yeah, I shared it
yeah.
with you, and like
I
you
saw
were
the test footage.
you said like it immediately got your hopes up and then crushed them in the same
I
sentence.
was like, oh, mouse guard move.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah. It was literally like that. It was such a
Yeah, we'll speed it up. Okay, our stream is back. Let's speed it up. Let's drop this. No one wants to listen to The Witcher RPG anymore anyway because it sucks. So, oh
Ah.
man,
So apparently it was canceled after Disney purchased. I'm not sure whether to drop it. Okay, now it's back. God, what